Guys, it's Sarah and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are going to talk about some books in honor of Earth Day. And we are going to talk about some books that have earth elements in their titles. So earth, air, fire, water, and then I have a bonus one. Okay, so let's talk about earth first. So I have picked up The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, which is the first book in the Broken Earth trilogy. And this actually has to do with seasons and weather and elements and all that kind of stuff. So this is a trilogy, like I said, and I don't know a full synopsis of this book, and I'm kind of trying to leave it that way. I don't really want to go fully into it, but it is a fantasy, and it is following a situation where there are different seasons and different seasonal things that start happening. And so in this one, it's in the fifth season, and it's something that is, I feel like it's almost devastating, and you're seeing the society trying to cope with that. That's all I know. I don't want to go super into detail because I'm trying not to do that too much anymore. But I have heard just incredible things about this trilogy and specifically and about this author and her writing. So I really definitely want to give her a try and see what I think. But Earth is in the title of the series for this one. Okay, the next one is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. So this one is for air, wind, air. And this is probably the ultimate fantasy recommendation from everybody on the planet. I'm not kidding. Everybody who has read this book and recommends it is completely in love with it. Have I read it yet? Nope, because there's not a third book yet. And it's supposed to be a trilogy. And I don't have confidence there's going to be a third book. It's a whole George R.R. Martin situation where just write the last book already. Just write the last book already. And it's not happening. And there's no news on anything. And people are really starting to kind of doubt that this is going to end up having a conclusion. Therefore, do I want to read a book and its sequel, which is just as big, if it's not going to have a conclusion? Then again, people say, even if it doesn't have a conclusion, it's worth the read. So there's that. I don't know yet. This follows a sorcerer, and he, I believe, is dubbed or kind of known for being the most powerful sorcerer. And he is telling his life story to a scribe, from what I'm understanding. So you're learning his story and his following his life and doing all that through him telling somebody about it. So that's what I'm getting from the synopsis that I have read so far. But I have heard it's incredible, and it's consistently one of the higher rated books on my entire TBR. It's way, way up there all the time. But there's no conclusion. So I haven't picked it up yet. And I don't know how long I'm going to wait to pick it up. I don't know if I'm going to give myself like kind of a deadline. Like even if we don't hear anything by this time, I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up because I do want to read it, but I'm hesitating. Okay, the next one is The Stardust Thief. This is by Chelsea Abdullah. This is for fire because there is fire on the cover. I really, really want to read this book. I've heard very, very good things about it. This is a fantasy book, and it is definitely heavily inspired by like Aladdin and kind of that framework of story and that type of setting and all that kind of stuff. Again, I know I'm being very vague about a lot of these, but I just don't want to go super into synopsises anymore with my books because I'm finding that I'm getting a little too spoiled for things going into them, and I'm enjoying things a little bit more when I'm going into them blind. That's something I've definitely noticed about my reading lately. So, but it's on my shelves. Definitely want to read it. Okay, the next one is Water, and for this one, I have picked up The Devil and the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. I am obsessed with this cover. It is so gorgeous. I love how shiny it is with the waves and stuff, and the colors of it. It's like a green almost. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. I could sit here and look at this all day. So this book is like a historical fantasy-ish. It is set in the 1600s, and we are following I believe, a criminal who has been captured, and he is on a boat being transported somewhere to serve out his time. However, during that time on the water, they come into contact with something, with another ship, I believe, and it's very much maybe something otherworldly is happening here. And so they get into this whole dangerous situation. So yeah. Okay, and this bonus one here, so there's only 4 elements, but I picked this one because this one has all 4. All 4 elements on here. So I thought that was really cool. So this is Elsewhere. This is by Alexis Shakekin. And this has earth, okay, earth, air, which you can see like air, and then the cloud, the smoke is blowing, so air. Earth, air, fire, obviously, fire, hello, and then water. There's water right there in the background. Earth, air, fire, water, all on one cover. I was going to challenge myself to try to find something like this, and I found this really quickly. I was like, oh, sweet. So this is a very short book, and this one follows a town where some of the mothers in this town end up going missing, and it's like poof, they're gone, and they go to this other place, I believe called Elsewhere, or something that's been labeled Elsewhere, and just kind of what happens to them after that, because I believe our main character is one that is chosen to go. So yeah. Okay, guys, those are just some of the books that I have on my shelf that have one of the earth elements in it some way, somehow, whether it's on the cover or in the title. And yeah, that was fun trying to pick those out. So let me know down below what other book titles or covers scream the elements to you. I would love to know that. And make sure you go check out Lindsay's video today and see which ones she's featuring. And we will see you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.